Well, hello everybody. This is Bug Eater 64, and yesterday we flew into this little location here, Ketchikan, between Anchorage, Alaska, and British Columbia, Vancouver. And so today we're going to fly from Ketchikan to Vancouver International in British Columbia, Canada. And as you can see, we're sitting here on the ramp. And there is our Dash 8, and that's what we're going to be flying today. So let's slowly go ahead and get started. Close the door. We got the passengers on board, and let's get inside here and get things started. So first of all, let me go here. And go to flight jobs. All right, so we are going to get this activated. As you can see, we're going from Ketchikan to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We're carrying 30 passengers, carrying 451 kilograms of cargo. So our total payload is 2,971 kilograms. And it's not going to make us a lot of money, but just about 4,000. And we'll get things started here. So here we are in our Dash Q400. Let's go ahead and look at flight jobs, get it open, log in, and see if it'll let us start. And it did. So everything is good. Let's take a look here, get things started. Okay, the thing with the Dash 8 Q400, there's a process to get it to start. So we want to make sure everything's turned off, which it is. So that looks good. So let's go ahead and get the batteries, get some battery power. And with that, we can go ahead and get the APU started. Okay. Basically, we'll get our beacon. And let's pop up our, let's see, let's get this started. Let's start with the flight plan. So we're going from, there we go, PAKT to CYVR. Alrighty. Now we made our flight plan onto with little nav map. So let's go ahead and depart. And we're departing from runway 11. And we're going to be arriving ILS-08 right. ILS-08 right. And that will be using, let's see, I don't see it here. Tab P, there we go. So execute that. Go here and look at our cruising altitude is going to be right around 8,100 feet. So we can go 250-8100. Plug that in there. Cruising altitude 8100. Target speed would be about 250. Okay. Next page. 250-8100. Next page. Looks good. Let's look at legs. So, got some discontinuity. And why do we have... Okay, execute. Okay. All right, that looks good. All right, and with that, let's see if we can get an engine start. That's normal. Okay, apparently I've forgotten something. All right, let's double check. Okay, normal, normal, normal. Might help if I turn that on. Batteries are on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it usually helps if you push a button. Silly me. It's been a while since I flew this bird, so I'll use that as my excuse. Looks like we got a good engine start. Flight plan looks ready. Alright, so flight jobs is good to go. And looks like we got another good engine start here. That's half the battle with this airplane. Alright, so with that, let's check our overhead. And get the generator on. Generator, bus pi. Let's reset. Alright, and let's take a look over here. So, get the generators on. Recirculating air on. Bleed air is on. Back to normal. Okay. So, passengers should be set. With that, we can turn off the generator. Turn off the APU. Position lights on. Emergency lights are armed. Taxi. And let's see here. Let's take a look outside. Everything looking good. So, with that, I should have already done this, but let's go ahead with better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Very good.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And here he comes. Let's watch him drive through something. He's usually really good about that. Well, he turned around and he drives through the cargo, or actually those are concrete barriers.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay. Carry on, connect.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Okay. Parking brake is released.
Starting pushback.
He'll get us headed in the right direction, and we'll go all the way down to the end there and prepare for our takeoff. somebody did a very nice job. I've actually looked at photos of Ketchikan, and the person that built this airfield for X-Plane 11 really did a nice job. These buildings, positioning, everything looks very much like the actual photos I've seen. So that's a very nice job rendering it. Okay, looks like we're about ready.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, disconnect.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. And with that, okay, so let's get this bird moving. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the okay. Get down here to the end of runway 11 and go flying. And when I flew in here yesterday with the DC-3, I was a little bit concerned. Those trees that are right ahead of us, they're really close to the edge of the runway, so caused me a bit of concern, but everything turned out well, so no complaints. Okay, we'll just hold short here and get ourselves ready for entering the runway. Okay, first things first. Flaps to takeoff position. Mixture's full. Looking good. Okay, go out here on the runway, turn off our taxi lights.
Approaching 1-1. On runway 1-1.
Okay, ready to go. Let's apply power. Release. And we be rolling. And rotate. We have positive rate, gear up. Flaps coming up. Wave goodbye to Ketchikan. Autopilot on. Okay, so let's pull back a little bit on the power. Airspeed's looking good. Slowly climbing. 800 feet a minute. Someone's enjoying the day out there sailing. Alrighty, we are on our way. And we'll stay like this until we get to our cruising altitude. Okay. That's interesting. P-turn. I think I'll just do it that way, make an adjustment. Yep, that fixes that. Alrighty. Double check everything here. Okay. Okay, everything's looking good here. And frame rates are actually very good right now. They're running high 50s. So not bad at all. And take a look here. Airspeed's good. Still climbing nicely. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got we're within 1,000 feet of our cruise altitude. We've got 453 nautical miles to go. Alright, so let's go with the altitude hold. And let's see. Gauges are looking good. And go with an indicated airspeed of 240. So we'll set that up right here. Okay. And let's see, we want Okay, everything's looking good. So, we're at cruising along at 240 knots at 8,400 feet. Life is looking good, so we will see you folks as we're going to be flying over water mostly. We will check you out once we get closer to our destination and our altitude descent. So, until then, enjoy the ride, enjoy the flight, and we'll see you soon.
2,500.
So here we are. Lots and lots of mountains and rivers and everything else. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. Some rugged, rugged country though. Some excellent hunting and fishing in that area. Steelhead and moose and deer, all kinds of things down there. During this time of year anyway, it's great. Winter sets in, forget it. You ain't careful, you freeze all your external parts off. You and your favorite ones.
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500 feet above the ground. As long as I'm above the ground, life is good. Above ground is where I want to be. All right. Well, we're still moving on. Let's see what we got here. 200 miles to go. So, we will see you soon.
2,500. 2,500. 2,500.
All right, so here we are. Getting close to Vancouver. We're gonna start our descent. Lose some altitude here. And get ready to turn around to make our landing, because around here we ain't that far from the airfield. well, I can't see it yet. So anyway, let's go ahead and choose a new altitude. And vertical speed. So, here we are, starting our descent. Just passed over Burnaby, and Vancouver's over there. This whole area here is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Yeah, 26 nautical miles, and then we'll make a turn around. So we can do our approach into runway 8 left. So, let's take a look here. And the airfield should be just about straight ahead. Or actually, that's it right over here. That big area there. Yep, that's Vancouver International Airport. That's where we're going to be headed.
If you or a loved one received the Zostavax shingles vaccine and were later diagnosed with shingles, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. The FDA recently required the manufacturer of Zostavax to warn patients that their shingles vaccine may actually cause shingles. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now. Call 800-611-0771. That's 800-611-0771.
Okay, so everything looking good. Airspeed's good. Ready to descent. I think we're okay right for right now. Till I mess something up. Okay, everything looking good. Yeah, it won't be long now. We'll be making our turnaround to come back. Here we go. And there's the airport, dead ahead. Autopilot off.
Caution.
And get lose some altitude here. Kill some airspeed while we're at it. Yeah.
Approaching 08 left. Flaps, flaps. Long landing, 7,000 feet remaining. 6,000 remaining. 5,000 remaining. 4,000 remaining. 3,000 remaining.
Very long landings. That was but we're down. Get the flaps cleaned up. Boy, this thing just wanted to float, float, float. Didn't think it was ever going to get on the ground. My landings lately have not been pretty at all. But I haven't broken the airplane yet, so. So, taxi lights on, landing lights off. Yeah, come on down here to the gate. Okay. Gate number 75. Okay, we'll shut the engine down. Okay, unlock the view here. My goodness. Alright, and finish the flight. Successfully completed. So, that's good. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the landing replay, because it really is going to be ugly. Been doing a lot of that lately.
$2,500.
Here we come. Just wants to float. When you talk about using all of the runway, we used all of their runway. Well, we completed another flight, so what can I tell you? We got here safe. The passengers are happy. Well, at least they're safe. I sure hope you enjoyed the flight from Ketchikan to Vancouver International. And until next time, this is Boogie Eater 64 telling all of you, have a great week. And as always, safe flying.